So you want to get into movies. Well, if you're anything like me, then you probably had a friend who was really into movies. They probably had a letterbox, which means you probably have a letterbox too. Where should you start though? Since there's so many movies, you probably feel a little overwhelmed about what to watch. I started seriously watching movies about a year ago, and since then I've increased my movie library significantly. So you might be asking, Mark, how do I know what to watch? Well, I would go to the streaming services that you have, and then I would go to the critically acclaimed column of that service and scroll through all those movies and look at the suggestions in that category. Each one of those movies will likely be rated 3.5 or higher on Letterboxd. I would then make sure of those critically acclaimed movies that any that were leaving within the month, I would watch those. And I'd do that for every single streaming service that I had. Now you might be thinking, well, Mark, I'm not rich, so I can't afford all the streaming services. Well, cool. I have good news for you then. Here are all the free streaming services. All of these are free and you don't have to pay for any of them. There's Tubi, there's Freevee, there's Pluto, and all of these are free and you don't have to pay for any of them because they have ads. Now, Tubi is my personal favorite because the ads aren't that frequent, at least on the mobile. I tried once watching Tubi on a TV and it seemed like there were more ads. So, I don't know. Freeview is great because it has a bunch of stuff that's on Amazon Prime. Plex is good as far as I'm aware. I don't use it very often. And Pluto I don't really use because I feel like the ads are more frequent on that one. You're going to go to Letterboxd and you're going to use the official top 250 films with the most fans list. The narrative list is better when you become more of a cinephile. You're starting out, so focus on this list. Through this list, you can discover what movies you like and what you don't like. Here are some of the movies I watched over the past year when I began my journey. And really, if you're just the person that actually wants just recommendations, I made a 25 movie starter pack. Feel free to use it. Just honestly though, the biggest recommendation I can make is just watch what you think you'll like. You are probably a better judge of what you think you'll like than anybody else. And this is the fun part where you get to learn and discover your tastes, what you do like, what you don't like, and ignore and block out anyone who throws hate about what you like. So if Road to El Dorado is genuinely your favorite movie, own it.